Now let's shift gears to Southern California, where a young African business student of Pepperdine University named Jerry Darko founded a unique program called Just Like You. Its mission? To promote international awareness among youth through sport.
One of the best athletes in the world right here, gold medal decathlete from the Beijing Olympic Games, Brian Clay.
Sports is an amazing tool when you're trying to teach kids something. I think sports is what gave my life direction. It's what what I say saved my life. You know, it got me on the right path. It gave me something to do that I was able to pour my whole self into and give 100% of myself. And in turn, I learned life lessons. I learned integrity. I learned commitment. I learned what it meant to love something. I mean, I learned all these things from doing sports. And so I think it's a great way to teach kids some life lessons and to help them be better people. I always say you need to be a champion in life in order to be a champion on the field, and I think that you can't have one without the other. So it's good. I think it's important.
Who knows? Nike knows. Who knows? Nike knows. NFL All-Pro wide receiver from the Arizona Cardinals, Larry Fitzgerald.
I think the power of sports is unbelievable. I think it brings together all races, all genders. No matter what your economic class is, it brings you together. So I think sports is a great equalizer.
Set, go. Stay on the ball.
Here you go. Here you go.
There it is.
There you go.
And 2-time Super Bowl MVP. That means not one, but 2 big rings, fellas. Troy Polamalu from the field. Give it up.
What's bad too about the way that we've progressed is that they are taking these type of things away from us.
Yeah.
Dodgeball,
Sure.
tag.
Exactly.
You know, this is the worst thing you can do to
kid. That's what
children.
Kid loves to do, right?
And that's why, unfortunately, you know, athleticism and these type of things are going to be forgotten.
Hard work on 3. 1, 2, 3. Hard work!
Hard work is what these Nike-sponsored superstar athletes are here to teach these UC Irvine undergraduates. They're all here today to participate in Nike's Spring Training Summit, promoting the new shoe called the Nike Trainer, which promotes physical fitness and sport. But Nike knows the power of sport begins with something as simple as a long string or a dirt field with a tattered soccer ball. In August 2008, Nike and the Los Angeles nonprofit Youth Noise combined forces to create a sport for good movement called Play City. They recruited young leaders from across Los Angeles to brainstorm effective ways to link athletics with social change.
So I was working with Youth Noise and Nike recruiting people for the Sport for Good campaign.
The whole idea began at Nike headquarters at that Youth Noise training camp. We were all asked to brainstorm ideas on ways to use sport for good. So we wrote all our ideas on a Post-it note and put them on the wall.
And Jerry came up with, I think it was International Sports Exchange, and there were these 3 words up on the wall with probably, you know, dozens of other Post-its.
People would get the opportunity to go put little stickers on the ideas they liked the best.
And it was really incredible to find all these Post-its around Jerry, who I've been friends with for years, since college.
And it's amazing that just those 2 words, just sports and exchange, captured the minds of everyone at the camp.
And they said, no, International Sports Exchange is a powerful idea. We want to run with this. The group got together and decided on Just Like You, International Sports Exchange with an international curriculum component.
And from there, it's just been a snowball.
Okay, just line up. Remember your number. Because if you forget, we lose.
When I meet someone and I tell them I'm from Botswana, I get a blank stare, you know, and I think it's very important for people to know about the world. So I was trying to figure out a way that we could teach kids about the other places around the world. And I thought, you know, what do kids like to do? Kids love to play, right? So you can use the power of them playing, because that's what they do 24 hours a day, and use that as a medium to teach them about the world.
Obama did tell us that you know, we all need to step up and act for our communities and do what we can to add value to where we live, and to, you know, the children obviously need a lot of our help and a lot of our time because the schools are very overcrowded.
The capital of India is?
Oh, I know.
John, you know?
New Delhi.
New Delhi. Very good. Very good. You guys got these. You're doing good. What marble was used to build the?
It was Taj Mahal.
Taj Mahal. Very good.
So we're trying to work with the content standards that are in California and help students meet those standards, but at the same time add in the international focus. And I think that the kids really enjoy that, and hopefully it's something they'll bring with them as they progress.
You guys having
He's
fun?
the main star.
You guys having fun?
He says Jerry is the main star. Jerry says that he runs faster than a cheetah.
Just Like You goes into elementary schools, and we have once a week a 1.5 hour program where we teach them about other cultures through the games that they play.
3, 2, 1, go!
What's the name of the game? I don't even know.
Pitdu.
And what do you do? How do you play it?
Okay, one team has to be in the middle, stacking the cones in the middle, and the other team has to try to get them out before they stack all the cones in.
You're cheating! You're cheating!
Today's our last day talking about India. So a challenge question I'm going to give you is kind of a hint for the next place that we're going to start talking about. What country is home to wild koala bears?
So we come in, and for half an hour we teach them about the language, the culture, the history, the geography, some fun facts and trivia about the region. And then we go out into the fields and we play a game from that country, and we kind of try to drill home some of those learning objectives, you know, some of that culture.
It's like the best program I've ever been in.
Really?
Yeah. And we're learning a lot about new places.
The whole point of the program is called Just Like You, and we're trying to show children that no matter where they grow up, they're all the same. And it's so true. And once people realize that, like if half the reason for wars and conflicts around the world are because people don't know each other. It's really hard to, you know, hurt a fellow human being if you're staring at them in the eye, you know? People don't realize how similar we all are. And that's why it's important for children, no matter where they grow up, to be aware of the way other people grow up, of other cultures.
So the question is,
Very good.
who helped India gain freedom
Very
in Great Britain?
Mohandas Gandhi. Did you know that in the entire world there are less than 300 white tigers? Less than 300. 1, 2, 3. White tigers!
From the students, it's just very exciting because they don't know what to expect from Friday to Friday. You know, sometimes it's different types of arts and crafts activities. Sometimes it's a different game. It's just been very, very positive and welcome feedback from the students. They were very urgent in contacting both myself as well as other administration about when you guys coming back. And it's been very, very tremendous. They've enjoyed it a lot.
I just want the kids to see that there are other kids out there that are just like them. Pretty much, you know, we show them that there's other youth around the world that do the same things that they do, and so they should care about them just the same way they care about their own neighbors. You know, giving them a feeling of neighborhood, even though it's not just your neighbor next door, but neighbors all around the world.
With younger kids, it's kind of hard to get them engaged in some of these, you know, like geography or international things that are so foreign to them. And games and sports and stuff like that really is something they can relate to, and you're sure every kid's gonna have a good time with that. So, you know, if you can slip in a lesson or two with the games, that's the goal.
So I know we've only been working with the kids at Pacoima for about 5 or 6 months, but I think already we're starting to have an impact on them and their worldview. They can already say hello in 3 or 4 different languages.
Remember how to say hello? Namaste!
They are, I think, a little more comfortable with their place in the world as world citizens rather than just kids living in Pacoima, California. They see that they are part of a much bigger picture, and they're beginning to understand, I think, how there are different cultures in the world, but we're all still sort of, you know, just here on the planet trying to have fun as kids and growing into adults, that people from other countries aren't anything to be scared of or worried about, that we're just all kind of here doing our thing.
Just Like You is such an amazing idea and has such amazing potential to really affect the lives of the next generation. We are trying to build the next generation of global citizens, and we need your help to do that.
You better come to Pacoima to join in the Nike program because you will learn a bunch of things about the world and different places that you never
and
been
lots
before.
of different questions about different worlds
Yeah.
or countries. And that language that I said was called Hindu.
We had a lot of fun, so, well, Alvida. That means goodbye in India.
Hats off to you, Jerry, Nike, and all of the volunteers involved with Just Like You. And I agree, Jerry. This program should be replicated across the country. Teaching international awareness is so very necessary in today's global society. If you'd like to learn more about this, log on to our website, goodtube.org, and search keywords Just Like You. For all of us at Profiles in Caring, I'm Kimberly Perkins. Thanks for watching, and thanks for caring.